The Lord wants you to know you're a spiritual assassin. This is spiritual war. We wrestle not against flesh and blood. There are entities, there are different elements behind the scenes, things in the unseen realm that affects everything that we see physically. So this is a spiritual world we live in. Everything that we see, most people think, oh, everything that I can touch is real. If I can't see it, it's not real. And it's actually opposite. The spiritual realm is much more real than what we see in the physical. As a child of God, and especially when you're chosen, when you have that light on you, when they recognize you in the spirit realm, when you have the Holy Spirit light, now everybody can see you, including the demonic realm and the demonic kingdom. Many of us, especially when we first come into God, we might start having spiritual gifts and then you end up getting attacked so much in different ways. And y'all know what I mean for those of y'all who have dealt with spiritual attacks. So many different ways to get attacked. I'm not even going to give the examples in this video. But that happens because the enemy doesn't want you to know that you're an assassin. Let me tell y'all a quick story about what happens when you catch a demon, family. When you're a child of light and you catch a demon in action, do you understand that you're sending them to damnation for eternity early? That's what's happening. You're literally slaying demons off the face of the earth forever. I never forget. It was one time, it was when my spiritual gifts opened up when I was 21. I did a video about how I opened up my spiritual gifts on 12 days of Christmas. Check out that video. I will tag it. And I remember when my spiritual gifts opened at that point, I was dealing with a lot of spiritual warfare. Like every night I would get attacked, literally every night, family. I would see things with my eyes. I would see things, and even when I was asleep, my outer body, whatever, I was literally getting attacked by all types of entities every single night. All right. And I remember when I started to increase in my spiritual strength, and I did that through reading the word. For sure. Like I was reading the word like crazy during that season of my life. I was reading this same Bible front to back. I was reading my Bible way more than I was reading my college textbooks. I still don't understand how I graduated from college that year. I'm so serious because the only thing I was really reading was the Bible. And that's what increased my power, right? In the spirit realm. And I never forget, one time I closed my eyes. And as soon as I closed my eyes, I had a vision. It was completely black. And as soon as I closed my eyes, I saw a demon, family. It was like complete darkness, and I saw a demon, but I saw the demon in its true form. Most of us don't realize when we're seeing demons because they masquerade. You're never going to see a demon in its true form because they like to stay hidden. They like to stay in the dark. A demon doesn't want you to know it's a demon. That's even why when we talk about people who are, being led by some of these demonic powers, God says wolves in sheep's clothing, because they're never going to present themselves to you as they are. They have to deceive you. The devil can only work in deception, not truth. He's not about to reveal himself. They wouldn't be able to get nobody, really. You feel what I'm trying to say? So they have to masquerade and disguise themselves. In this vision, I remember when I closed my eyes, I saw a demon in its true form. I'm going to say this. They don't look anything like us. They are not even like proportionate. They don't even have like a symmetrical anatomy. I remember I saw it literally, I don't even think it was a second. And as soon as I saw it, it turned to fire, fam. It burst into flames. I heard a scream that I'd never heard before. I never heard a scream like that. I knew where that demon went. It got caught. And that was a demon that was actually being sent on assignment to my life. And when they fail their mission, that's what happens, family. So you're a spiritual assassin. Some of you don't even understand why you dealt with so much spiritual warfare and opposition. That's because as soon as you really buckle down and you stick to it and you literally allow yourself to be led by God and you don't continue to play with the devil and play with distractions and mess with temptations, you're going to see that you're a spiritual assassin. You're going to be sending demons home early, left and right. Some of you already have. You might not have had that vision like I did, but some of you don't know how many demons y'all have sent to damnation early. Some of y'all don't know how many things have been like derailed. How many assignments have been canceled because of you, because of your prayer. You don't even have to be a person that's like going in a certain type of way. You don't have to scream and yell. You don't have to pray for several hours. You can do all of those things too. But whoever this is for those of you that I'm talking about, your past a spiritual warrior. I did a video about being a spiritual OG. You're a spiritual assassin. You're really a problem to the enemy's kingdom. That's why he's been working to put so much distractions in your life. That's why it seems like you've been catching hell most of your life, because you are a spiritual assassin. You do damage. You don't play. You don't just cripple demons. You don't just put them in timeout. You send them to damnation for eternity early, family. I don't know who that was for, but I just wanted to share that. Don't doubt yourself. Continue to move in your spiritual gifts and understand that gift that you're holding is powerful. God is using your vessel to cleanse the earth and continue to bring that balance and usher what? The new kingdom of heaven right here on earth, okay? Spiritual assassin, stand up. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all willing? Peace.